start the beginning. Namaste. Thank you for joining for Mindful Yoga Together. And today is the last class for the March and actually February, March, and actually April 5th. Today was the makeup class for the last week. And this season we worked for the growth. I think I have talked at the very beginning of about this, February, that so growth that we see the springtime outside of our house, the nature, you see that lots of growth. New greens are coming out. It's just a beautiful season to see the new greens. But anyway, so those time when we started the February was probably some of the plants were still seed or underground. But during the February and the March, and gradually those plants or flowers grow. So just I like to talk about the seed. So seeds so today our theme is inward practice. So inside of us, there are seeds. So seeds exist already. That seeds of joy, seeds of peace or happiness, whatever it is that you want to cultivate in your life. So we are watering to the seeds, particular seeds. So there's a lot of seeds inside of us, but we particularly water those seeds that you want to grow, you want to cultivate into your life. So we are observing how that seeds come out and sprout and grow, and what kind of flower that we are blooming. So that's our inside work, what kind of the seeds that we are watering to. So in that mind, let's close our eyes and sitting, be comfortable. And relax our arms, resting on your knees or on your leg. Maybe palm face up. Maybe index finger, thumb tips together. Half close your eyes or close your eyes. And noticing the breath in and out. And inhaling, lengthening the spine. And then exhale, relax our shoulders and feel the ground. Feel the ground and feel the under the ground. We have a root and there is a seed. Seed that we want them to grow. The seed of goodness in our heart. The seed that you want to see them grow. The seed that have a quality you want to cultivate in your life. Or what is important to you. We constantly practice to water those seeds. You might take your time to think of one seed that you want to grow. to grow in this season, maybe this year or this life, whatever it is. Just take it easy to just find it. If you don't find that, it's okay. Or maybe during this yoga class with you think about. Then connecting with our breath, inhaling, then exhaling, feel the ground, feel the good soil underneath. And then inhaling, feel the spine lengthening, feel the space inside of our body. And then exhaling, feel the comfort at this seat, at this place right here. And then inhale, feel the expansion of our lungs or chest. And then exhaling, relax into our body. And just a few more breaths like that. And then as you inhale, reach our hands out and up. And then exhale, bring our palms together to heart center. And bow our head and set our intention, dedication for today's practice. Then slowly open our eyes and let's lie down to the mat. Or did I say that we need a belt? So if you don't have a belt, then catch the belt and the belt close by, and let's lie down to the mat. And be comfortable. We're here, just a little, bring in some relaxation. Reach our hands over the head. Take a big inhale, stretch. Then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. One more time, inhaling, stretch. Spread yourself big, wide. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Excellent. Then hug your right knee to the chest. Then moving your knees in and out a few times. And noticing the hip joint, notice the lower back. And then if this is comfortable, catch the right foot. You might need a belt. And right foot towards you and right knee out. So it's like, if you remember pigeon pose, it's when we are sitting, we can come to pigeon pose like that, but right now we are lying down, so it's easier for us to balance. So you don't need to worry about falling right side or left side, but just we can focus on our hips to open. All right, now gradually right foot goes out like a happy baby. And just be here, using a belt or not using a belt. Okay. And then we're gonna gradually straighten that right leg. So from happy baby to right leg open to the side and stretching the inner leg. So these poses lying down to open the leg is very beneficial because we half of our body is resting on the ground, we can be quite steady and we can ground ourselves, not worrying about, balancing, and just focus to the leg and opening our hips. Then activating our leg. So we are not just opening our leg, but we are grounding our left leg. Anchor your left leg down to the mat. Then using the gravity to open our right leg. Feel the inner leg opens, inner groin. And also activating our right leg, pushing your right toe or right heel out. All right. Then gradually back to center, bend your right knee. Okay. Then right knee comes to the left side and a bit twist. So choices, you can keep your right knee bent, or you can use your belt, catch the belt with your left hand and gradually straighten your right leg to the side. Then right hand to the right side and open. So your right hand goes to one side and opposite direction, your right leg is reaching out and spreading wide and opening the space between the right hand and leg. One more breath. And exhale. Slowly release. Bend your right knee, bring back to center. Let go the belt if you have it. And this time, right leg straight, left knee bent, knee to the chest. And knee to the chest and moving in and out a few times and opening our hips. And be gentle to yourself. Okay. Then, if this is available, move your left knee out, the left foot towards you. So you can also use the belt if you are not so comfortable reaching to that left foot. So I use the small loop like this with belt. Then you can just put it on the foot. You can hook your hands to that loop, or you can hold on to the tail of the belt. Then notice how you can ground your right leg and finding the openness to the right hip joint. Okay, then when you are ready, have happy baby and push your heel, left heel out to the sky, opening your left knee out. So have happy baby. Okay, then gradually straighten your left leg out and opening. So this is a pretty dynamic pose. So imagine you are standing on your right foot and opening our left leg out. So when you stand, we need to work on the balancing, then stretching the left leg, but now you don't need to work on that balance. But imagine that you are still standing, so your right heel is pushed away and open our left leg. All right. And then bend your left knee to the right side. So either you can stretch your leg by using a belt, or you might not use the belt. Then spread your left hand out and open to the side. Twist. All right. Then slowly, let's come back. So this is a really dynamic pose and hopefully our body opened. Okay, let go the belt for now. Then hug our both knee to the chest and gently roll side to side. And noticing how you feel. Maybe feeling lots of energy to the leg or waking up our leg. All right. So let's roll back and forth if you are comfortable. But if not, you can roll on one side and come to the seat. Otherwise, let's do a few times rolling back and forth. And 3, 2, and 1, and come to seat. Cross your leg, hands down. We step back to tabletop. Palms under the shoulder, knees under the hip. Okay, so open our fingers wide and planting our hands down and knee down under the hip. Then inhale, looking upward. Then exhale, round our back. Then inhaling, looking upward. Then exhale, round our back. And go on for a few times. Then when you are done, come to center, stretch your right leg and the ball of the foot come to the ground. So if your wrist is not so comfortable, it's having a block under your palm is actually helps. So it's easy for your wrist, especially the block is soft surface. And push your right heel back and down. And stretch the calf and hamstring. And if you like to be doing a core work, you can pick up your left knee to the chest. All right, slowly, left knee down if you are lifted. Left foot come outside of the mat, right heel down, right hand to the sky and open. Now let's make a big circle with your right hand. And slow. Then changing the direction of the circle. All right. And then slowly release our hands to the mat. Okay, the other side. So your left leg goes long now and push your left heel back and down and stretch. And if you like to lift your right knee, do so. Keep our breath going. All right. Then place your right knee down, right foot outside, left hand to the sky and open our chest. Then make a big circle with your left hand. And changing the direction. And then slowly, let's release. Come to the mat, knee down. And child pose, pull your hips back and rotate your arms up, palm face up. Then make a fist squeeze. Now on our exhalation, let go the fingers, relax. And do a few more times. Make a fist squeeze. Then exhale, let it go. Okay. Then let's come back to the palms down and knee down and downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. Then walk our feet gently forward, one step at a time. Bend your knees. Bring our belly towards your thigh and Come to bend forward. Catch our elbows and just swing side to side and relax. So today's practice is inner practice. So that we have a seed of our goodness. So we already have everything. Then we are watering the particular seed that you like to cultivate into your life and what is important to you. Maybe the seed is joy, or maybe seed is peace or caring others. Or what is that seed? Maybe seed of service to others. So maybe you might think of one seed that you want to water. Just to keep it in your heart. All right, soften your knees, round your back, slowly rising up to stand. Then inhale, hands reach up and catch our elbow, exhale. Then inhale, lift our elbows up and we stretch. So we are stretching, but you can lift your heels up. Or you don't need to. And then exhale, drop your heels, bend forward and swing your hands side to side. All right, one more time. Inhale, rising. Hands reach up and catch our elbows. Inhale, lift our elbows upward. Then maybe lift your heels to make it the balance pose. Inhale. Then exhale, drop your heels, bend forward and swing our hands side to side. Just relax our arms, soften your shoulders so you can lounge your back, knees soft. Then inhale, rising, hands reach up. And catch our right wrist and feet together. Then inhale, stretch upward. Then on our exhalation, reach to the left side. So lengthen the right side of your body. So let's focus on the stretch. How far you bend, it doesn't matter, but I want you to feel the length. All right, inhale, come back. Exhale, bend your elbow, drop, and swing our hands up and down. So however it is, but just relaxing. And then inhale, hands reach up and catch our left wrist this time. Inhale, stretch upward. And then exhale, hands goes to the right and find the length to the left side. So grounding the feet, legs together is important. So as if you are gathering the energy to the midline. All right, inhale, come up. And then exhale, drop our elbows, swing our hands up and down. All right, inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Now let's stand in front of the yoga mat and we want to have the space behind us. All right. So here is the place where we stand. Feel the ground underneath and feel our body lengthening like a tree and top of your head reaching upward as if we are growing the new leaf, new greens of our tree. And let's live in the sunlight and we appreciate the sun, the air, the water that we have in our life this moment. So let's do sun salutation prayer to the sun. Together, inhale, hands reach up and palms together and gaze up. Then on our exhalation, we bend our knees, bend forward. Inhale, halfway left, lengthening our spine. Exhale, bend your knees, palms down. We step back to table or you can be plank pose. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, bring our knee down, bend your elbow, belly to the mat. Then inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Point your toes back and opening the forehead. So up to the forehead, we reach. Exhale, downward facing dog or child pose. Lift our hips up. All right, then inhale, look forward. And let's step between our hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, ground our feet, coming up to standing. And hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to heart center. One more time. Inhale, hands reach up, gazing up. So when you gaze up, feel the ground and feel the openness to the front of the body. Then on our exhalation, we bend forward, find the openness to the back of the body. So we are constantly working on kind of a set, I don't say very well this term, but the symmetry. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Then exhale, step back, palms come to the ground, maybe tabletop or maybe plank pose. Inhale. Then exhale, bring your knee down, bend your elbow towards mat. Inhale, point your toes, open front, and feel the stretch from toes to the forehead. Then exhale, downward facing dog or child pose, opening the back of the body. All right, relax our head. Noticing the breath in, then out. All right, then inhaling, look forward. Then exhale, step between our hands. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, head down, relax. Inhale, come up. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Okay, next one, you might use the wall or maybe not. So ground our feet. So this is a balance pose, tree pose. Ground our feet, both feet, as if we are rooting down to the ground. Then slowly pick up our left knee. So left heel up, left toe to the ground. Then open your left knee out and plant your left foot inside of the right leg. Can be the right calf, right ankle, maybe right thigh. So it can be up to you. And palms together to heart center. And noticing the breath in and breath out. And one more breath. All right, reach our hands to the sky and stretch upward. Then exhale, slowly release. Feet down and hands to the heart center. Okay, the other side. So first grounding our feet, then feel the vertical line of like a tree or plants growing upward, right? So even you pick up the other foot, left foot, try to hold on to that vertical line. So pick up your left knee a little bit, left heel up, then open your knee out. So left foot is just inside of the right ankle, right? So you can keep your toe down, or you can slide your foot upward to the calf, maybe be there, or maybe to the thigh. And stay here and focus the breath in And breath out. Last breath. All right. Inhaling, hands reach up to the sky. And then exhale, slowly lower. Feet, hands down to the mat. Excellent. And then release our hands. All right. Then let's face to the longer side of the mat. Then gradually opening our legs wide. Okay, let's see. But not too wide actually. So wider than a hip distance. Then we're gonna change the direction. So we're gonna pivot 90-degree to face to your right toe. So this is my right leg. So face to the right toe. So left toe is pointing this angle, 45-degree angle. Maybe hands behind you, interlace your finger, catching the elbows or palms together to the back. Or maybe you can use the wall over the furniture. Inhale, lengthening. Then on our exhalation, bend your front knee, right knee. Then bend forward towards your right knee or right toe. And maybe straighten your leg, or you can keep your knees bent, bend forward. But feel the ground. So grounding our feet is the key for this practice. Grounding and bending forward. And then with our inhalation, bend your knees, lower ourselves to standing. Then pivot. Then the other way. So face to the left, facing to the left toe. So left toe is in front, right toe pointing 45-degree angle and grounding. Then the hands behind you, inhale, gazing upward or feel the length of the spine. Exhale, bend your left knee, bend forward. So your head is going towards your left knee or left toe. And maybe gradually straighten your leg. Strong leg. One more breath. Then inhale, bend your knees, rising up. Then pivot and face to the longer side of the mat and let go our hands. Then we're going to widen our stance a little bit more. So heels out, toes out. And if you think you might need the block, you might want to have a block in front of the longer side of the mat. Then heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out, and feet is parallel. Then hands on your hip, inhale, looking up. On our exhalation, strong leg, bend forward. You might bend your knees to come down. And hands on the block, maybe. Inhale, halfway lift. Then on our exhalation, we bend forward. But we can do with the block several different things. You can hold like that, or you can rest your forehead. This is very common. So forehead resting onto the block. So if you have a two block, you can adjust the height. You know, you have a one to three different heights on a block. So you can decide how you want to arrange that, and it's a perfect size, height for your forehead to rest. And you can relax your hands by your side. Also without a block, you can just hold on to the feet. Or you can hold on to your hips. One more breath. Then inhale, halfway left. Then on our exhalation, bring our hands onto the block. Then bring our heels in, toes in, toes in, and bring our feet closer. Then we bend our knees and knee down to the mat. And let's sit down. Sit down to the mat. So I would keep facing to the longer side of the mat. And feet is together, open our knees wide. Then bring your belt close by. And knees up and down to relax the hip joint. So it's about the Konasana. And you can shift your weight like this. You can catch the feet, then rolling on right and left. So we are lifting the sits bone. Then we are finding a balance, or we are finding the center. Gradually lower, then find the center. Both right sits bone, left sits bone coming to the ground. Then relax our toes. So relaxing our toes and open. So your big toe is going out. So it's like this, like open flower. And also you can do, if your knee is too high, and you can rest your knee over the block. Otherwise, just be here. And if you like, you might bend forward. All right. And then slowly, we're gonna come up. Then right leg. So actually, this is my right leg, so I am doing for my side. Right leg out. So left knee will be as it is, bend our left knee. Then right foot and a belt. Then we will have the tail of the belt behind us. Right. Then inhale, hands reach up. Well, today my yoga pants and the mat is the same color, almost same color, so maybe it's hard to see. All right. Inhale, we face our chest to your left knee. So bend the knee side so that our right side of our body over the right leg. Then we bend towards that. Yeah. So right hand, right leg, maybe holding onto the belt. Then inhale, looking upward, open our chest. So we are slightly twisting around the waistline to move our chest upward. Then so the left hand goes up and over if that's available. But if not, you can bend your elbows. So bending your elbows to move our left shoulder kind of upward or towards the right side, and find the length to the right side of the torso. One more breath. All right. Then only hand changes. So left hand come behind you, and bend your elbow so palm is facing up. Facing back. Then catch the belt behind you. So I think we did this one in Total Woman Gym quite often. Cannot believe it's almost 3 years after Total Woman Gym closed. All right, so moving our chin out and your left shoulder away from the head, and opening our neck. So you can change the angle of the chin. So you can explore by changing the angle of your face. or gym to find a good spot that you enjoy stretching. Okay, then slowly let's come back to center. Then bend your right knee. I use the belt to bring my right foot to be center and switch the belt on your left foot. Then left foot go out this time. Then tail of the belt behind us. Then inhale, hands reach up to stretch and bring our chest facing to your right knee. So your left side of the torso over the left leg and left hand down on left leg, right hand reach. So you can lift your, if it's too much to the shoulder, you can bend your right elbow and lifting our right elbow upward or right hand. And keep our breath going. All right. Only hand changes. Bring your right hand behind you, bend your right elbow, palm facing back, then catch the belt at the back behind you. Then lift our chin up, then lean towards your left. And on each exhalation, relax and sink into this pose. And then slowly, let's come back to center. Okay. Then bend your left knee, left foot come to the center and let go the belt. Okay. And then let's face to the front. Face to the front, the legs long, and just let's shake the legs. Bring our hands behind you if your wrist is all right. Then legs forward together. So when you bring your legs together, you really mean it. Bringing the legs, zipping the legs together. Then your fingers are pointing to the toe side, and bend your elbows to the back and lift our chest and looking upward, you can lift your chin up. Finding an openness to the front of the body. So bringing the shoulder blade closer. And you can be here. Or you can plant your both feet down. You can lift your hips to like a reverse table if that's not too much to your shoulder and wrist. Excellent. And slowly release. Bend your knee, bring your belly to your thigh, just hang here, hovering over the leg. And find the length to the back of our body. And if you like, just be here, but make sure you catch your feet or ankles or anywhere that you can hold. And you might move your sits bone, so walking the sits bone back to gradually opening the hamstring. And maybe just here. Or you might straighten your leg if that's available. But head down, relax. And lift your toes up. So if your toes are pointing forward, we are stretching the front of the leg, but we want to stretch the back of the leg, so toes towards you. One more breath. And then slowly, let's release. All right. So we're gonna come down to the mat, but let's take our time to make a big loop of the belt so we can do hammock pose very soon. Okay, so have a look by your side. But before that, we're gonna do using the block to be bharatanatyam. So lie down. If you like, you can dip your legs together, roll yourself, and using our core to slowly coming down to the mat. Then slide our block under your hips and legs goes up. Then point your toes and flex. So pointing your toes, then push your heels out. Do a few times pointing the toes and push your heels out. And maybe circle your ankles, changing the direction. Maybe it's not the quite precise movement, but that's okay. All right, pointing your toes out and open your legs wide. Then push your heels out and bring your legs together. And just one more. Point your toes and open your legs wide. Then push your heels out, bring your legs together. Then bend your knees. Then feet down to the mat. Hands by your side. You might keep this height of the block, or you might change the height a little bit higher to support the bridge pose. So decide where you might enjoy. So you might explore by more to the sacrum, lower, or more to the waistline, close to the waistline. So just between the waistline to the sacrum, you might move the block to find out. And if you like, bring your hands by your side and relax. But if you feel pinched to the lower back, that means you want to really lengthen the lumbar spine. So move your shoulder blade away from the block. Okay. Few more breaths. Okay, then slowly lower the block, lower the height. Then slide the block away and rest your hips down to the mat. Then hug your knee to the chest and get the belt. Belt on your right foot, and we will be hammock pose. So your head, right leg, then your left leg down, and just hang out here. And feel the gravity. And especially we are relaxing our head to lean to our belt and resting. And slowly only let go your head. Head rest on the ground. Then right leg open to the side. Wide. Now exhale, bend your knee. And move your right leg to the left. Twist. So we are going back to how we begin our practice. But notice how easy now or more light your leg or your hips. Then bend your left knee if you like. Catch your left toe with your right hand if that's available. And release. The other side. So we switch the foot on left side. Then your head to rest on the belt and lie down to the Asian, the hammock pose. And feel the length of the back of your left leg. And feel the heaviness of the right leg to open the right hip joint. And feel the head, back of your head opens. Also, we relax inside. So inside can be your tongue or teeth, relaxing our inner ear. Then when you are ready, head come down, hold about. Then opening our left leg outward to the left side, stretching the inner leg. Then bring your left leg to the right side and twist. Bring your left leg to the right and twist and open the outer hip, outer left leg. And if you like, you might bend your right knee, catch the right toe with your left hand. Then slowly, let's release, let go the belt, and lie down in Shavasana. Be comfortable, soften everywhere, and relax. Relax from inside. Relaxing our teeth. Relaxing our tongue and our head. Soften everywhere. And feel the ground underneath of our body and let go the tension, releasing everything. I'm sharing from the Thich Nhat Hanh's quote. So this is not the quote yet. Turning inward deeper towards your core of being and discovering what is inside. Noticing your spirit and what you believe. Then here is a Thich Nhat Hanh's quote. Be yourself. become the master of yourself. You are not the victim, but you are always yourself. When you practice walking, meditation, or yoga, you are concentrated on your steps and movement, your inhalation, exhalation, because mindfulness and concentration are in you, inside of you. Every breath, every pose, every steps, and transition nourishes you and enriches you and brings you the energy of understanding, compassion, and energy of love. If you are not yourself, how can you listen to others deeply? How can you offer anything to others? You have to be yourself. Gently bringing our awareness to the fingers and toes, and inviting some movements and reaching our hands over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Take a big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, exhale. Bring our knee to the chest, give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and heart, what we have today. Roll onto one side, gradually coming up to a comfortable seated position, eyes closed. Together, inhale, hands reach up to the sky. And exhale, bring our palms together to heart center, Anjali Mudra, gesture of gratitude, loving awareness. And let us hold this loving awareness within us, and let us continue our life. Thank you very much for letting me guide us through your practice. Namaste. Thank you.